How are we doing, Seder Nation? A good win last week against Merrimack. Obviously, the first half did not go exactly as planned. Took us a little bit to get started. I did like the progress we made. I loved watching our young guys compete. I know it's challenging to be on that field for your first game ever. A lot of guys were first-time starters out there. So with that comes a little bit of nerves, and you want to do everything perfectly, and you forget to just let it rip. And I thought we did that in the second half. We went back into halftime. Everybody recouped a little bit, understood what the mission was going back out, and then we played a very different brand of football. And you could even watch some of the young guys grow on that field and mature on that field as the game went on. Still some things we got to clean up, penalties, missed tackles, a couple other things, but I know that we'll do that as we roll through this week. I want to say thank you, first of all, to everybody that made it to the game. It was an impressive showing. I thought it was really, really good to see everybody back at fit and excited to be back there. There's a youth little football game going on at halftime, which my son was playing in, and I thought that was pretty awesome for them to experience this as well. And thank you all for being there, supporting and sharing that with the community. Obviously, this week, we got a pretty big one coming up. It's not often you get a chance to go toe-to-toe with an ACC opponent. It's certainly not very often that you get to do it with one that we have as much history with. I know that everybody's very excited about this game. I know when you look back, I know all summer long in preseason was mostly what everybody was talking about. We were focused on Merrimack. I think a lot of you were focused on this week. Well, now it's time to focus on this week. I think last time we were there, we were nowhere near, ready to stand toe-to-toe with these guys. I will say that you all were, though. The stadium was packed in purple, and I think we need to be able to do that again this coming week. I'd be shocked if there's not more purple in these stands than there is maroon come Saturday. So we need each and every one of you. I think that our team will be prepared. It's going to be a tough week. There is obviously a very challenging opponent, especially when you're not sure who's going to play quarterback in two different offenses with two different guys that might go in that game. So there's going to be a lot on the plate of the defensive coaching staff this week. Offensively, we need to continue what we did last week. Again, we only had the ball for 19 minutes, but of those 19 minutes, I think we ended up scoring 2.1 points per minute that we had the ball, which is, pretty good statistic when it's said and done. It'll be a challenge. It'll be a huge, huge challenge, and we're excited to get out there and compete against these guys in that light, in that stadium with all of you behind us. So I look forward to seeing, all of you at the game, and I look forward to being back here next week, hopefully after another victory.